In a not-too-distant future, a mysterious virus swept across the world, infecting women and rendering them infertile. The virus had no cure, and within a few years, the world's population began to decline rapidly. As the crisis deepened, the government turned to science to try and find a solution. They poured billions of dollars into research, but all their efforts were in vain. Then, a breakthrough was made. A team of scientists had developed a new technology that allowed embryos to be grown in artificial wombs. It was hailed as a miracle, a way to ensure the survival of humanity. But as the first batch of children began to grow up, something strange began to happen. The children that were born in the artificial wombs began to show signs of aggression and violence. They were different from any children that had come before them, and they seemed to be driven by a primal urge to destroy. At first, it was just isolated incidents. A child here and there who would lash out at their classmates or their parents. But soon, the incidents became more frequent, and the violence escalated. The government was quick to act, but they were too late. The children had organized themselves into a powerful force, and they were determined to destroy everything in their path. As the government tried to contain the situation, the children grew more and more powerful. They began to develop strange abilities, the power to control minds, the ability to manipulate matter, and even the power to summon dark energies from the depths of the universe. The government was completely overwhelmed, and they were forced to declare martial law. They sent in the military to try and contain the situation, but it was no use. The children were too powerful, and they seemed to be immune to all conventional weapons. As the situation spiraled out of control, the government began to realize the terrible truth. The artificial womb had created a new species of beings, one that was far more powerful and dangerous than any other on the planet. In the end, the only solution was to eradicate the children entirely. The government sent in a team of scientists to develop a virus that would target only those who had been born in the artificial womb. They released the virus into the air, and it spread quickly. Within days, the children began to die in droves. Their bodies were unable to fight off the virus, and they perished one by one. As the last of the children died, the world breathed a collective sigh of relief. The artificial womb had been destroyed, and with it, the threat to humanity. But in the aftermath, the world was left to ponder the terrible cost. They had created a new life form, and then destroyed it when it became too dangerous. It was a stark reminder of the hubris of mankind, and the terrible consequences of playing God.